why your life feels bland. No one talks about it, so I will do. If you're going through your daily life feeling bland, like everything that was exciting, was interesting, was cool, started to become a bit meaningless. You can't really put your finger on it, you can't really explain it, but you feel deeply bored by everything, even your passion, even your relation. Everything seems a bit, yeah, just haven't any, life doesn't have a taste anymore. And I will tell you, and I will start this video by saying there is an absolute emergency that no one talks about. There is an emergency to make space to feel bored in our life. Here is the paradox. We are day after day fighting any single space that is empty. We are spending our life to try to distract ourselves with work, with relationship, with our phone by endless scrolling. We are distracting ourselves with so many different things, and we succeed to do so. We create the most entertaining tools that any human have ever experienced in the whole existence of our species. But here is the paradox. The more distracted we are, the more boredom, bland is going through our life. Why is that? It's because fighting boredom and trying to eliminate it has finally turned the point and made our life being boring. Why is it boring? It's because we can't go to the bathroom with our phone, without our phones. We can't accept to take few seconds in our day to face nothing, emptiness. We're rushing to do things, to accomplish things. We try to believe that we are busy people, that we have important things to do, and we are too busy to be here. We are too busy to be alive. We are too busy to face emptiness, which is kind of crazy, because this emptiness, which scared us so much, and that's why we're trying to escape it. Feeling bored is highly anxious. It creates anxiety, existential anxiety. Why is that? Because emptiness puts our nose in front of our deep truth, which is consciousness, freedom, space, openness, which is emptiness, which is nothing, which is stop doing things, accomplishing things, and start taking the time to be. We ask ourselves, and I've asked myself so many times, is there a life after death? But maybe that's the wrong question. Maybe the real question is there life before death? Because if life is only rushing after a to-do list, scrolling on your phone, waiting for the weekend, waiting for next holidays, waiting for retirement, that is not life. That is escape. That is doing, but we are not doing being. We are being human being. Do we take the time to be alive? It is an emergency to feel bored again, to go to bathroom without our phone, to make space, to accomplish nothing, to heal nothing, to succeed in nothing. Just to be here. Sometimes I drive my car and I'm on that wheel, this like mouse wheel where I'm rushing and thinking that I have important thing to do. And suddenly I'm driving and I'm like, wow, I do exist. I am alive. It's so crazy. Just do you take the time to realize this? You might think I'm crazy, but if you can't relate to what I'm saying, maybe you are. Do you take the time to realize how crazy it is to exist, to being alive, to breathe? There is air that is go through your nose into you. How do you call that in English? I don't know, the organ that you breathe with. Tell me in the comment space. I forgot the name of those organs. But just to breathe, it's such a crazy thing. When you, not when you think about it, when you feel it. When you feel, oh, I'm alive. So many people are not anymore. And I mean, when you look at the space, when you look at the stars, you look at the emptiness, you're like, seems quiet. What the fuck am I doing here? Why do I exist? And can I sit down and start taking my to-do list so seriously? Can I accept to look at a fire pit, at a star? Can I just be here? And it doesn't have to be a nice experience. And probably at the beginning, when you accept to do that again, it wouldn't be nice. It will be absolutely chaotic, because all those voices on your head gonna try to calm this chaos that you're escaping, gonna come, and that's gonna be extremely désagréable. I don't know how to say it in English, so I say it in French, but you probably get my point. It's gonna be désagréable because we don't want to feel bored. The philosopher Blaise Pascal said, most of human suffering come from one and only reason, because we are not courageous enough, we are not strong enough to sit down in an empty room and do nothing. And the only path to bring back color into your life, to bring excitement and feel alive again, excited again, it's by going through boredom, accepting emptiness, accepting to do nothing. Because that's the only place where creativity, idea can come from. You make space for your deep nature. You're just being without nothing. And that's the only path to become a free man. Everyone speak about freedom as if freedom was something that circumstances give us. Like as if we get freedom from the outside. Freedom is from the inside. Freedom is to be able to take action, not because you have to, not because you think that if you stop taking action, you're going to disappear and you're too anxious, you're afraid, so you're rushing without even questioning your action. That is not freedom. That is slavery. The only way to be really free is to face this existential emptiness to deal with it, to be courageous enough. And when you finally want to take action, this action take from a place of love, from a place of power, from a place of creativity. You act, you take action not because you have to do, but because you want to do. And because your action is the extension of your being. Your being and your being take action. But before the action, you need a being. And that is freedom. That is freedom because you can choose. You can choose to sit down in a chair and do nothing. And because you have this option, you have this possibility, then you have the possibility and the option to do something. And this action is meaningful. And that is the only meaningful action that you can take on your life. Stop doing. Take the time to do nothing. It is urgent to bring back boredom into your life. Thank you for listening. Have a good one. Au revoir.